Everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Jimmy Butler out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Moses Moody, and it's Green in at the power forward position. White with a steal. For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Butler. After the basket by Boston, Butler, a screen on Pritchard. Curry, no good. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Yep, count it.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
And here's White. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Pass to Keita. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's Brown on the wing. Moody defends. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, forget about it. Out in space like that, Curry is going to make you pay every time.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Brown. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. To the middle. Here's Keita. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Boston leading by 5. Up top, Tatum. Green covering. Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Inside. White with a steal. Here's the break. And Brown with the stuff.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The kick out, Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got his third basket on the night right there. The Celtics have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Now here's Brown. He's closely guarded. Outside White. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Keita no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Porzingis passes to Green. Curry surveys. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Now, whatever he's doing, it's working. He's already 4 of 5 from the field.
Boston leading by 5. Here's White. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Brown. There's the three. No, he's made three, missed two now. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
5 on the clock. There's Tatum with the three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Shot is good by Curry.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Boston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Pritchard. Now Brown. Moody defends. To win the cold spell. Here's Tatum. There's Tatum with the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Warriors trail by 6. Now here's Butler. He's scoreless. Outside Curry. Takes a three. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
And stolen by Green. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
I just love the ball movement.
And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible. He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Walsh is checked in for Boston. And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. The Warriors, number 1.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Porzingis for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Porzingis has got 5 now.
And Porzingis has always been a threat from deep. And at his height, he probably feels like no one can block his shot.
The Celtics have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Here's Pritchard. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
free throw is good, now leading by 1. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase 1 more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Harper, he's checked in for Boston. And Golden State also making a switch. Melton, he's checked in for Butler. Here's Tatum, clock at 4, and the jumper is on the mark. Tatum's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, the ball handling of Tatum. It's what separates him from other star wings.
Here's Curry. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Boston trailing. Outside, Brown. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Tatum missing. Golden State with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And how about we check the numbers for Jimmy Butler? Melton, right side. Tries the spin move. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. 3-pointer. Gets rebounded by Walsh.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Blocked! And the Warriors pushing it up now. Porzingis passes to Curry. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Shoots over Brown. That's good from Curry on the assist from Green. And now a 3-point Warrior lead. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Green against Tatum. Pass to Keita. Here's Walsh. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Brown, that's good.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Brown's gone 5 for 7 shooting. Melton outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Tatum.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw drops for Melton. And some changes here for the Celtics. Vucevic comes in for Keita, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Tatum. And Melton drops them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Podziemski. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Wizards in Washington. Shot from 12, and Pritchard pulls it down.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Pass to Harper. Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Vucevic with a steal. And Boston pushing it up now. Here's Walsh. Nice ball movement by Boston. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Pritchard. Money from the wing. Pritchard's got 5 now.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Now here's Butler. The shot, no good. Brown with some nice D.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Pritchard. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
And after adding 16 pounds of muscle during the 2019 offseason, Porzingis handles contact so much better. Great finish inside.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. Over Butler. And the basket by Brown. 13 points in the game.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
26 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Butler. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
To the inside. Now Pritchard. Here's Brown. Basket counts.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Back after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
They've got Harper. He's out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Now here's Pritchard. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Gonzalez passes to Vucevic. Melton on the wing, defended by Pritchard. Left block, shot on the way. Over to the left wing. Outside Butler. Screen by Post. 5 to shoot. Back to Horford. From deep, Melton. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as a big.
Here's Vucevic. True on the 14-footer.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Melton passes to Butler. Screen by Horford. The gritty finish from Butler there.
That is a strong move by Butler. So tough in there.
Here's Harper. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Vucevic. Now Pritchard, the three. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Melton. He's got 5. Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And there's Jimmy Butler later on in his career, but still showing you the athleticism.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Drains the triple. Gonzalez has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Butler with the ball. His last outing, he had 18 points. Horford, left side. 6 to shoot. Outside Butler. Pass to Melton for 3. Boston pulls it in. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
They move the ball well, and let's face it, they've got plenty of pure shooters on that roster.
So it's the Warriors now, following the 3 by Boston. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Harper. And the blocks leaders among small forwards. Coaches love to get strong defense out of the wings. 5th on the list, Jaylen Brown.
These are some of the most athletic, relentless defenders in the league. They'll do whatever it takes to interfere with each and every shot.
Well, they are so determined to never quit on a play. They are going to be after you to try to alter or block a shot.
Now here's Horford. Still without a bucket. Moody passes to Melton. And there's a 3-second violation. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You look at the Warriors. Right now, they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've been relentless competitors all season long. They've assured themselves of a lot of home games in the postseason, and we'll see if they can capitalize.
Now here's Brown. 15 points in the game. Pass to White. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
First one falls for him. And Melton drops them both. The Celtics have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. White finds Vucevic. Poke loose. Horford with a steal. It's tipped. They recover it. He blocks it again. And they're able to recover. Count it. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
Here's Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Celtics trail by 4. White looking it over. It's Brown on the wing. Down low. Here's Vucevic. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside for Butler. Melton outside. Clock at 6. No one near him. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Outside Pritchard. To the paint. And stolen by Porzingis. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And throws it down on the coast-to-coast drive.
And really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Tatum, he's checked in for Walsh. Post is checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Melton. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Pritchard. Back to White. And here's Brown for 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Now here's Tatum. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Phoenix.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Pass to post. And here's Butler. Now here's Curry. Fires the 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Brown with it. He's against post. Brown, no good.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Butler passes to Curry. A shot from the high post. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
He left his defender shook right there, destroying him with that slick handle.
Man, that is nasty. What a move.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Brown. Count it. Good. Brown's got 20.
You're taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
And here's Curry. A 23-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And we need to mention the impact he had on the defensive side as well. He blocked a couple shots and altered others.
Now here's Porzingis. This one for three. And there's Curry on the assist by Porzingis. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Celtics trail by 9. Outside White. Outside Brown. Another one falls for Boston.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Now here's Butler. 6 points for him. Pass to Curry from behind the arc. And the Warriors with another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Draymond Green.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Golden State on D. White, the pass to Gonzalez. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Friday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, it's going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
Curry's shot is off. Celtics trail by 10. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Moody. Tatum's shot is good.
At 6'8" with a nice release point, Tatum's jumper is a tough one to disrupt.
Pass to Moody. Close in. Moses Moody.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Outside, Brown. Gonzalez passes to Tatum. Knocks down the long J. Tatum's got 10 points.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Melton outside. Outside Curry. There's the triple. And they get it back. Launches it from deep. Boston pulls it in. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Gonzalez. And here's Brown for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Melton. A minute 39 left in the first half. And that one's good. Porzingis.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Celtics trail by 9. Now here's White. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Golden State has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Outside Porzingis.
Who's watching him?
1:03 left in the second period. He can't get it to go. Well, the Celtics shooting the rock at 58%. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Tatum. He's covered by Curry. They double team Tatum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
The first free throw is good.
And Tatum is really a prototypical player for today's NBA. He's a do-it-all wing with great size, an effective jump shot. Plus, he's got that hunger you want in a star player.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Melton. And so Tatum nails both of them.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Pass to Butler. Double team on Butler. Now here's Green. Hounded by Tatum. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Queta. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. White coming through.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
White against Butler. Here's the 3. Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Warriors ahead. They're up by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Celtics.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper, and trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute. I can't get the image of airport toilet paper now out of my head. Chasing guys off the arc would be the first thing I'd recommend. Airport toilet paper?
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
So on the floor for Golden State, they've got Moses Moody, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Curry in it to 2.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
So it's Boston now. Now Brown. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, just an all-around talent. The growth we've seen from Brown in this league has been tremendous, and he's got a ring to prove it.
And both free throws good for Brown. The Warriors lead by 5. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by White. Curry's shot is off.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Now here's Brown. Outside Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to White. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Moody on the wing. Defended by Brown. Butler against White. Porzingis sets a screen. Beyond the arc. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 5. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Offensive board. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Counted from distance. Brown's got 27 points.
And we have seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot.
Green up top, hounded by Tatum. And here's Curry for 3. Here's Green. Tatum with the block. Outside Pritchard for the lead. The rebound by Moody. Moody's got 4 rebounds now.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Out in the open, Brown's the guy you want finishing a break.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You take a look at the Celtics. If the postseason were to start today, they'd be the 7th seed.
You know, for the Celtics, looking back at how strong they finished last season, it's tough to believe they're just an average team at this point of the year.
Yeah, I agree. I expected more from them. They have a lot of qualities of a good team, but they just haven't evolved the way we were all hoping.
Here's Porzingis. And rejected. 3 on 3. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Curry with it. 28 points for him. Shot to stop the run. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Tatum passes to White. Back to Tatum from the arc. And Tatum buries it from long distance.
You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
And here's Curry. He's got 31. Left side, Butler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on White. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Graham?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
And he makes the first. Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
Butler hits them both.
And the team adopts the personality of Jimmy Butler. He can alter a team's culture.
Brown looking around. Showing his toughness inside.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Outside, Green. Moody from outside. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Brown. Baseline J, it's good. And now a 4-point Celtic lead.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. The Warriors, number 1.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
Pass to Moody, outside Curry. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Tatum.
Oh, gets you some! Nice. And we don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Now here's Butler. Give him 8. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Let's go with a 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
White with it. Now guarded by Butler. And Boston again with the bucket.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
From 11 feet away. Cada, pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. 4 on the clock. White for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Now here's Curry. He's got 34. Curry, a screen on White. Here's Butler. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Brown with it. Now guarded by Butler. Out to the right wing. Pritchard from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Pritchard's got 11 points. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Celtics.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
I've been really impressed with how intense their defense has been. They are picking up steals left and right, which is disrupting their opponent's rhythm.
Now here's Tatum. 19 points in the game. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Oh, wow. He gets that right at the rim. Just perfect timing by Green on that block.
Here's Butler. Give him 8. Outside Curry to stop the drought. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 6 assists now in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Brown. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Pritchard. Outside, Brown. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. Jacks up a 3. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. On the wing, Green, pounded by Tatum. Perfect execution from Porzingis.
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And the Warriors making a switch here. Boston leading by 3. Outside, Brown. Outside, Tatum. Launches a 3. JT for 3.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Outside, Curry. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Butler. The 3. Boston pulls it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Right side Pritchard. Here's the pick. To the inside. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Green. Denied by Tatum.
There's the length Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
And again, Boston with the triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Walsh. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
So it's the Warriors now, following the bucket by Boston. Back to Butler. The kick out, Curry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 7 assists in the game.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Outside Curry. Curry with the Houdini act inside.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Boston leading by 8. They set a pick. Butler against Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Tatum from long range. Corner shot, Tatum.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Butler against Pritchard. Now here's Butler. Tightly guarded. Good. Butler's got 10 points in the game. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Tatum against Green. Shoots it from the high post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Tatum's got 30 points.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Here's Butler. Tough make by Jimmy Butler.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
And so it's Boston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact.
Pass is sharp, and the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
Now, Coach Kerr, all he's asking is that his team be more precise in their decision-making.
Yeah, absolutely. He's aware of just how special they are when they're playing smart basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Gonzalez in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Melton. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Horford. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The veteran savvy of Horford. I mean, he does an outstanding job going at the defense and drawing the whistle.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
That one's no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
Warriors trail by 12. Melton outside. Out left to the wing. Now here's Horford. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by the Celtics. Walsh has got his 4th rebound in this one. Gonzalez passes to White. Here's Gonzalez. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
The Warriors shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Porzingis with a screen on White. Melton outside. Pass to Horford. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
Oh, nothing new for Horford. He knows how to score against tough coverage.
Melton against White. And there's the rejection. And he gets it back. Good on the bucket. Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Pajemski. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Outside, Brown. And it's all from 3-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Melton. Porzingis up top. Covered by Vucevic. 4 on the clock. And here's Moody. Takes the 3. Can't get it to drop. Here's Gonzalez. Melton covers. Vucevic against Porzingis. Vucevic, the pass to Brown. From deep. Walsh can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 10. Melton up top. He's guarded by White. From outside the arc. And there's Horford on the assist by Porzingis.
You see the great fundamentals. Horford sets up for the quick shot off the feed. No hesitation.
Outside, Brown. Vucevic in the post. Defended by Porzingis. Vucevic gets the bucket.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. So both teams changing it up here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Celtics lead by 6. Outside White. There's Tatum with the three. Sinks the tray. Tatum's got 33 points.
Well, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Back to Curry. Pass to Pajemski. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Pritchard. They set the screen. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Here's Tatum. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Here's Green. After the basket by Boston. Pajemski's shot is good.
And you can't leave someone open on Green's team. He's going to punish you for that mistake.
Pass to Keita. Back to White. Outside Pritchard. Here's Keita. Back to Pritchard. Puts up a three. That shot off. Warriors trail by 6. Green, the pass to Curry. The three ball. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And a look at the toughness of Draymond. He took the hit, and he got it to go.
Harper, he's checked in for Boston.
One shot.
Look, to win in this league, you need competitors, and Draymond Green brings it every single night. He plays with a passion that is unmatched.
Now here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. With the floater. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Harper. The Warriors also with a sub. Porzingis is checked in.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, Steph Curry is an all-time great who continues to amaze us, and I am just so glad I've got the best seat in the house.
Here's Walsh. Now Tatum launches it. They get it back. Here's Keita. Outside Pritchard. 4-3. Shot is off. He's 5 for 12.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Brown against Curry. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. Brown against Curry. Oh my goodness! Brown would not be denied.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Now Curry to take the lead. Pure from three-point range. Curry's got 48.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Moody's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Brown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's foul number 2 for him. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Outside White. Pass to Brown. From down in the low post, it goes. Brown's got 39. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Butler, good.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
The Celtics have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Pass to Brown. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And here's Curry for 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
An incredible performance tonight. He's at 50.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. From downtown. And they recover it. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
And he drops the first. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
The floater. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Peyton Pritchard picks one up.
Well, you never want to foul Steph Curry. Quite simply, the greatest shooter we've ever seen.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics trail by 6. Left side White. And the layup falls. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Outside Curry. Butler. And stolen by Brown. Now Porzingis. Outside Curry. Fires away from outside. Ooh, it misses.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Curry outside. Butler, a screen on Pritchard. Curry, and the three misses. Well, the Celtics shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway.
The defensive rebounding is so important, and he fought for that one.
Moody! Oh, Moody deadly from there.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Celtics trail by 4. Tatum looking it over. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, Green with a block.
Wow, what a block. Draymond saying, not on my watch.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Shot clock at 5. Tatum fires. The putback. Just in time with the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pritchard against Curry. Curry finds his way through inside.
Everybody in the building knew Curry was the guy on that trip, and he still delivered. You're talking about one of the most clutch players we have ever seen.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. Pritchard outside. Takes a three. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Here's Green. Butler outside. Throws it up. Down goes the jumper.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
The Celtics shooting an efficient 57% tonight. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Jason Tatum. The putback. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Ooh, here's White on the drive.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Now Curry. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Butler. 9 feet out. Cashes it in.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
And Boston calls time here. 8 seconds left in the final quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Pritchard fires, and he nails it.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Shooting two.
He gets the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
And let's see what they draw up.
And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Stephen, plenty of momentum swings in this game. What made the difference in the end?
because everybody was on. Defensively, it was a tough night on both sides, just trying to contain and fire around and try to contest shots. But at the end of the day, we made a couple more plays, kept our composure on the stretch, and got the win.
It's a beautiful thing when shots are falling. Thanks, Stephen.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Stephen Curry.